Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you the daily vlog for Monday, November 23rd, and we're going to try a little bit of a different format here because it's starting to get cold outside. I want to try to use my background green screen that I have in a couple of interesting ways. So as you guys know, last night was Survivor Series 2020. It was the first pandemic-based Survivor Series. I must say, the Survivor Series cards seemed really weak to only have 7 total matches, 1 on the kickoff show, and 6 on the main show. Here are my thoughts on Survivor Series. First off, the Battle Royal was kind of predictable. And the reason it was predictable was because when you have an entrance, they're the ones that are favored to win. If you notice, only the Mysterios, The Miz and Morrison, even though Morrison got eliminated first, those were the only ones that had an entrance. Even Jeff Hardy did not get an entrance. You could kind of tell who was going to win that. And because The Miz likes sucking USA Network's dick, obviously, he got the dupe there. Now, as far as the men's Survivor Series match, I thought that what Seth Rollins did was one of the stupidest things ever, just getting himself eliminated and sacrificed. I'm sure that was a way to write him off TV, but that was the stupidest way they could have done it. Yes, it was probably the only way that Team SmackDown had a chance of winning, as they just got destroyed. Jey Uso got embarrassed. He was out there 5-on-1 and got destroyed. A good outing by Otis, even though after he took off Mandy Rose's bra, that kind of just went to the wayside. Yes, it looks like he wears a bra. Why do you wear a half undershirt? It just looks stupid. Makes you look like an even bigger fat ass than you are. And let me tell you, Braun Strowman looks ripped. So does AJ Styles' bodyguard. That guy, I hope they never put him in the ring. AJ Styles, it was great to see Team Raw win, even though I hate Keith Lee's new theme song even more than the old one. I also hate Bobby Lashley's theme, but more on that in a little bit. Next up, we had the Street Profits and Gears of War 5 New Day. I don't know why the New Day had the need to put over the Street Profits. I think this was just a waste of time. This was kind of where I just took my first piss break of the night because I just did not give a shit about this match. The tag team division just needs to go away. They need to stop the brand split, get rid of the tag belts, get rid of one of the women's belts, get rid of one of the men's belts. They can keep the Intercontinental US title, and they can keep the 24/7 title, even though it's a joke. It's basically the RTruth Invitational Championship. That was just a giant waste of time. Speaking of giant waste of time, the gobbledygooker, the Ninja Tozawa, that gimmick just needs to die. I think it's not funny. He's not getting over. It's not entertaining. It's kind of as bad as Retribution getting TV time. They're that bad. Now, Bobby Lashley versus Sami Zayn. This match was really predictable because Bobby Lashley, oh my god, I wish they would just use the Hurt Business theme song. That is way better than the generic 8-bit heel music that he's got now. Whoever's doing the WWE music, pay CFO and use the old music for Keith Lee, the old music for all these people that you're changing the music for. Like, Seth Rollins' theme was horrible. The Burn It Down one was awesome. Like, you're replacing all these good songs with shit songs. And honestly, that's going to turn people away because nobody's going to want to listen to the shitty song. Next up, we had Sasha Banks going up against Asuka. This one actually surprised me that Sasha Banks got the dupe. I think partially due to the fact that they wanted to sell Undertaker Snoop Dogg shirts, so I think that's part of the reason Sasha Banks went over because, oh, we're going to search for Sasha Banks. Ooh, there's a Snoop Dogg Undertaker shirt. I'm going to go buy it. So I think it's all publicity stunt. We know in a fair fight, Asuka would just destroy Sasha Banks. It does make Sasha Banks look credible because it was a while for Bayley. Here is one of the high spots of Survivor Series. Peyton Royce pinning Bayley. I don't know if that's going to make Bayley stop going to the toilet, or if it's going to help elevate Peyton Royce, who I think out of all the people out there besides Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, she's the one that needs to get over. And Lana won by standing on the steps. The stupidest, most predictable ending you could see. When they were calling out Lana to sit on the steps, how do you win a Survivor Series match and not do anything? Yeah, I know she was in the match for a couple minutes and getting yelled at to get out. The worst part about that women's match is that Lana did not go through a table. We'll have to see if she goes through a table today. WWE is just running out of ideas. Like, they just need to fire their whole creative team. I will say, though, outside of the interference with Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre, that was a good match. A lot of high impact, and that's what a championship match should be. I still don't like the whole Jey Uso interference and Roman Reigns having to use a cheap shot. It does kind of set up for a rematch at some point because obviously Roman Reigns didn't win clean. It still makes Drew McIntyre look like a monster, even though he doesn't need that, and it's one way that he can take an L and it would be fine. As far as the Undertaker 30th anniversary farewell, I thought it was very very poorly done. The reason I feel it was poorly done is how can you fill the ring and then you play a package and the whole ring clears out? Wouldn't you want to have all those legends in the ring, maybe to actually show the Undertaker some respect? Why would you bring all these people out there, play a clip, and they're not even there anymore? I just think it was done so horribly, and I think the Undertaker deserved better. And I know that it would have been way better if there were fans there. You can't give a proper send-off without fans. I know that with COVID-19, you can't really do that. It's going to be stupid when COVID-19 is a thing in 2021. But that was my take on Survivor Series. Very underwhelming. It's probably the worst Survivor Series ever. There were a couple high spots. Peyton Royce WWE Universal Championship match was pretty good. The rest of the card, you could just skip. You can go to like the last hour Survivor Series. You're not missing anything. I think the whole Raw vs. SmackDown thing was stupid. It was better last year when they had NXT involved. They just need to stop the whole Raw vs. SmackDown thing. It was dead in 2010 for a reason. And I get the whole, you want to give TV time to everybody. But here's the thing. When you have people you don't see for weeks at a time, what is wrong with not having a brand split? I think that's one of the biggest things wrong with WWE right now. The main event scene would be so much better if you have McIntyre, Roman Reigns, maybe Bobby Lashley, maybe Braun Strowman, The Fiend. Where the hell was he in Survivor Series? Where is Alexa Bliss? Another pay-per-view without them. I like the fact that The Fiend is very limited as far as his appearances go. I just feel that they don't know how to use what they have, and the talent pool is just going to keep going down and down and down. And I'm sorry, but people like Retribution are going to do nothing for him. People like Riddle are not going to do much. Yes, I know you have to replace talent with people, but people like Riddle are not going to do a damn thing. And as long as you got like the Undisputed Era on NXT, NXT is going to be relevant. As soon as they go to the main roster, NXT is going to be just hot garbage. And you're going to see that some people, Big E, his biggest role was being a trio with the New Day. Clearly they have no idea how to use him as a singles wrestler. So why break up the New Day? I don't understand. It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. I don't know how you guys felt about Survivor Series, but I felt it was a giant waste of time. Like, you could go to, like, the Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre match, start from there. Everything else is skippable. There's so much garbage in the WWE right now, it's not even funny. Next up, we're going to read some comments. We're going to start with the whole hot chocolate thing. So Battleground Medic and Hitman both said to enjoy the hot chocolate or drinking hot chocolate. Even Jeremy Cunning said hot chocolate sounds very good. This is the only Coke I saved since I switched to Mountain Dew, only because Meijer didn't have it. Luckily, I went into Meijer on Saturday and was able to get 2 24-packs. They were actually limiting pop at Meijer. I don't know if it's just such a high demand item or just people were hoarding and buying like 10 at a time, which is kind of ridiculous. But at the same time, if you're going to have a stay-at-home order and we're back in March again where people are going to be like little kids and not support anything, well, there you go. That's why. Battleground Medic also said that if I could make the stream intro shorter. That's something to definitely consider because it's like 3 to 5 minutes. The only reason I have an intro in my streams, I get a 10-minute intro probably has no place. Something that's like 3 to 5 minutes definitely makes sense because when people get a notification, and this is why I have a longer intro. The reason I have an intro is that way people have time to not miss a stream. If I just hit start and start playing, then people are going to miss a couple minutes of time, and I think they'd be a little bit more annoyed by that. So it's a double-edged sword. The only other thing would be to make like a static 5-minute stream starting soon. That's an option as well. I will have to reevaluate my options after I get this daily vlog up. That's a good statement. And something I have to definitely consider trimming down. Like the Diablo one is like 3 to 4 minutes. Again, I think having about a 5-minute intro, like when the stream starts, is good. A 10-minute intro, I think, is a little bit long. I agree. And people need to watch someone that is not Injustice or Mortal Kombat Mobile. Absolutely. Retro Boy 1 said, everything you said is how I want it to be. Great way to put everything. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you for that. And that was regarding the whole scalpers and all the other bullshit regarding that. Because, let's face it, I hate scalpers. I want a PlayStation 5. I want to be able to play both Demon's Souls and Miles Morales. Sorry, ISO, I did buy Spider-Man on the PS5. I don't care to buy last generation games. Let's read some comments from the main channel. Macy's McLeod said, blame it on the bots that is causing issues. It happened to me at Walmart, Target, and Kohl's. Yeah, it's everywhere. The worst is when, and this is something that probably should get fixed before Christmas time. If you have an item in your cart, it should not be ganked out. It should not. You should be allowed to check out with it. I think this would also be a way to counter some of the bots that don't know when a drop goes live. Or the number one solution, put the PlayStations in store. I think that'd be the best thing that you could do. Also, somebody else said you can go in all these stores and purchase a TV, but you can't buy a PS5. Makes sense. Somebody else also said, I understand, but because of high demand, It does not matter if you have it in your cart, because when that happens, item has been sold within seconds, so it's like a bug. It may be in your cart, but it does not mean you already saved yours for purchase. And this is the problem with bots. They can get past all the manual stuff by just clicking a button. They have all that information saved. They could even be using something like Stream Deck to automate everything. I don't know. They could very easily do something like that, and I think it sucks. A couple other people said I made it all the way to end payment processing, the site crashed, I got an error, and when I got back they were all gone. And somebody else mentioned the oh dear, which is a staple of Walmart service being shitty. One person said the same thing happened to me, but it was the Xbox Series S. I'm in a pissing match with their customer care right now. They're aware of the bot issues and have escalated the case, meaning they're probably not going to do shit for you, which is annoying. Walmart is making a lot of people mad, absolutely. Another person also said, yesterday on Walmart's website, my girlfriend had one in her cart at 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. at 9. I had one in my cart 2 different times and was still not able to get a PS5. See, it's a problem everywhere. Somebody also said, why hate the scalpers? You should hate the people that buy from scalpers. And somebody else mentioned that you can hate both. I had it in my cart all the times on 3 devices, one of them using another account. I couldn't finish the checkout because the site kept crashing. By the time it loaded back up, it was sold out. All 4 times within minutes, and it got progressively worse each time. 9 p.m. my checkout was frozen until it was sold out. Ridiculous and unfair for true fans that actually want to use the console and not sell it. It's super frustrating seeing these same buyers on eBay selling it back to us at 3 times the price. This is ruining my experience. This is why I feel that third-party sellers are garbage. The ultimate fault is eBay, StockX, OfferUp, or any of these other places that are allowing reselling. They're the companies that are just as bad as these resellers allowing bots through the script. Easy way to do it. Limit 1 per customer, IP check. I'm sure there's ways you can mask your IP and change it, but you can't do like 35 at once that way. There's no way. You can do maybe 2, your Wi-Fi and your cellular. There's no way you can do more than that. Maybe 3 if there's a free Xfinity hotspot. And then regarding my whole child poll, Rahul said getting child at the first try is awesome luck, and Penn also said crazy luck. And that's basically going to be it regarding the comments. There's a couple more that I could read, but I'm not going to fuel the people that I feel are not real fans or people that haven't commented very much. So I want to thank you guys for this daily vlog. If you guys like the new format, let me know, and I'll keep doing this. We'll see you guys tomorrow for yet another daily vlog. I apologize for not doing any daily vlogs over the weekend. I just had a super busy weekend with Beth, Brian, Jay, and Dave. I'll see you guys tomorrow at Savage Wolf for yet another daily vlog. Thank you for watching. Send me a PS5.